This conference will now be recorded.
So in the previous session, we have discussed about roll-up summary fields, and we have discussed what exactly a roll-up summary field and what it indicates. Why should we go for roll-up summary fields and what kind of roll-up types that Salesforce supports? And upon creating the roll-up summary field, what are the various considerations we used to follow? What kind of associated objects that supports roll-up summary fields we have created? And we have discussed about the navigation as well, how to create the roll-up summary fields we have discussed, and the governor limits also. That how many roll-up summary fields that we can have per an object we have discussed in the previous session. Now, so as of now, we have discussed about the various types of associations which we can map between our objects, like lookup associations and the master detail associations, hierarchical associations, and the many-to-many associations also we have implemented between our custom objects. But as part of Salesforce CRM, we have so many standard objects are available, which are used to store your CRM related data, which are used to store your sales data, service data, marketing data, or your custom objects data also. So we have so many objects are available ready-madely in Salesforce, like campaign, lead, account, contact, opportunity, case, and solution. Like that, so many objects are available. Now tell me, is this a standard objects are independent or do we have any relation? Is this
Independent.
standard objects are independent objects or do we have any relation between these objects? If
Independent.
yes, if there is any associations are available, then what kind of association it is? Is it lookup? Is it master detail? Is it many to many or what? Then how can we check it out? Now let's see practically. So let's see how can we identify the associations among standard objects. Okay, now. So because it's a common question, So what is the relation between account and contact? Is it lookup? Is it master detail? Is it many to many? Is it hierarchical or what? It's a common question. And the association between account and opportunity. And the association between account and case. These three are very, very common questions in the interview point of view. So now let's see how can we identify the associations between these standard objects. Now let's see. Okay, now. So first let me take two objects, account and the contact. These two are standard. Now I want to check whether these two objects are related or independent. Now tell me what is the best way to check whether these two objects are independent or related.
Schema builder.
Schema builder. Right.
Schema.
We can go with the schema builder. Place both the objects on the canvas, then it will straightforward, it will be representing whether these two objects are independent or related. If these are related, there should be some relationship field will be available, right? Yes, because mapping the association means what? Just we are creating one field inside your child object by selecting the relationship data type. So, in order to map the association between the two objects, in the child object, we are creating one additional field by selecting the relationship data type, which references to the parent object primary key automatically by default. Okay. Now, inside this relationship field, it will store the ID of the parent record here. So, this is the functionality. So now let's see what kind of relationships available between standard objects. Now let me explain one by one, and what kind of additional behaviors that Salesforce offers between these objects. I will show you with the practical. Okay. Now let's see. Now let's see here. Make a note of this one. Salesforce provides a set of ready-made objects by default as part of Salesforce CRM, which are used to store sales, service, and marketing related data. Now, we have the below standard objects. For example, campaign, lead, account, contact, opportunity, case and solution, order, contract, etc. Between these standard objects, we have the below associations. We have the below association. What kind of associations that Salesforce has provided inbuilt between these standard objects? Now, let me explain one by one.
Hello,
Done with
Firoz
these
sir.
points?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, one query. Sir, as you have said that lookup relationship or master detail relationship is connected with the IDs, not
Right.
with their names. So, sir,
Yes.
if we are not creating the position ID like in our field, then how will we connect?
No, it will be having the default ID field. For every object will be having the default field is available, right? ID field. With that ID field will map the association, not with your custom field.
Okay, like sir, we have created like B101 book
No, it won't
object.
map. It won't map. We
Okay.
can't choose a field. It will select the primary key field automatically inside that
Hmm.
object. ID field is a primary key field in every object in Salesforce.
Okay. So we cannot see this ID.
Select. Right. We can't see that.
Okay. And this ID and the record ID are two different things.
Right.
Okay.
Record
Okay.
ID is nothing but the Salesforce generated ID, which is 18 characters, and simply
Yeah.
the ID field here, which we are using for our reference.
Okay. And there is one another ID that we create like position ID. This is
Right.
another
That is for
ID.
our
So there's
reference.
three different ID. One that is we cannot see, and one that is developed by Salesforce, that is record ID, and the third one which we can customize like position ID or and all these
Right.
things.
Right.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Now, let's see the association between these two objects, account and contact. So what kind of association that we have between this account and contact object? Now, let me explain. So now I want to place these two objects on the canvas by using schema builder. Because if you want to see the association between the objects, if you want to know whether two objects are related or independent, the best way is we can go to the schema builder, place both the objects on the canvas. Whenever I'm placing both the objects on the canvas, now the schema builder will represent whether these two objects are connected or not. If these are associated, what kind of association that we have? Is it lookup? Is it master detail? We can verify very easily just by using the color of that connector. And then we can see, is it which one is parent, which one is child? We can see very easily. And what is that relationship field that we can see very easily also in the previous sessions also we have discussed. Now I want to see between these two objects, account and contact, what is the relationship that we have. Now, let me show you with the practical. I'm going to my Salesforce arc. I'm going to my Salesforce arc now. So I'm going to the schema builder. Go to the object manager. Click on schema builder. I don't want to represent these objects on my canvas. Just you can click on clear all. So now my canvas is empty. We don't have any objects on the canvas. Now I want to know the association of these two objects. Do we not? I would like to check. So just we can go to the schema builder, place these two objects on the canvas. I want to represent the account object here. Select that account object checkbox. Now the account object structure will be visible to you on the canvas here. Now I want to represent the contact object. So this is the contact object here. Select this contact checkbox here. So now here it is indicating account object is available somewhere here. Contact object is available somewhere, okay, with very far location. Now I want to place both these objects side by side. So just we can click on the button auto layout that already I showed you these options in the previous sessions. Just we can click on auto layout button. Now this auto layout button will be placing these two objects okay nearby so that we can adjust these objects okay based on your convenience. Click on auto layout button. Now both the objects are visible side by side here. So this is the account and the we are having the contact both are available here. Now let's adjust these objects. I'm making this left panel as collapsible. Now this is the account. I want to place the contact over here. So these are the two objects are available. Now these are the two objects. Now tell me these two objects are independent or related? Related, right. Now what kind of relation? How do you know lookup? Blue color. Now this connector is indicating this is a lookup association. The blue color is indicating lookup. Fine. Next one. From these two, which one is parent, which one is child? Account is what?
Count is
Parent.
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 Contact is
Contact
shared.
is child. How do you know?
Because
How do you know
the
account is parent, contact is child?
contact is associated with parent.
Hmm. Okay.
Like
Now, based on the connector, see, When you observe this connector symbol from account, it is starting like as 1. It is starting like as 1. Whenever it is reaching to the contact, it is having this many symbol. Okay, many symbol. So 1 to many. One account, multiple contacts. One parent, multiple childs. So account is a parent object here and the contact is a child. So between these two objects, we are having one to many association is available. So based on that connector, based on the notation, we can understand which one is parent, which one is child. Now tell me, association will be always mapping from where to where? Child to parent. Now, suppose if you don't know this kind of notations to identify which one is parent, which one is child, just to place the mouse pointer on the connector here. Now the connector is indicating that a tooltip text message. It is indicating lookup relationship from contact to account because we know association can be always applicable from child to parent, not from parent to child. So now it is indicating there is a lookup association from contact to account. So contact is a child, account is a parent. Okay, clear? Now, next one. Now tell me what is that relationship field? Lookup file. I'm not talking about data type. I'm
Account.
talking about the field name.
Account
Account name. Now, so now it is indicating this account name. Now tell me these are account name is a field here. Is it a field label or field name? Is it field
Field
label or field name?
field
label.
label.
How do you
The
know
field
is it
label.
label, is it name? Space. If it is having space, that means what? Field label or field name?
Field label.
Field label.
Field label.
Field label contains so the space. Field name should not have any space here. Now, so now here in this case, this is a field label. Account name is a field label, but the actual column name is account ID. The actual column name is account ID. So this is the field which has been given by Salesforce. Inside the contact object, Salesforce has created a field called as account ID, which is a lookup relationship field, which is associating with parent object. That means account. So upon creating the contact record, the contact is associated with that account. So in this case, how do we know? Inside this contact record, it have that contact details like as first name of the contact, last name of the contact, email ID, title, department, division, birth date, phone number, fax number, mobile number. Like that, it is storing so much detail. Along with it will store the ID of that account record also. To which account this contact is associated. Because contact is a child, account is a parent. So now here it is indicating this. Now it is indicating that to which account this contact is associated to indicate that inside this account ID field, it contains ID of the account record. Clear? Understood the concept now? Now, make a note of this one. So now tell me what we have observed between these two. Between account and contact, what kind of association that we have? Lookup association, right? Now, which one is parent? Which one is child? Account is parent, contact is child. Next, what is that relationship field? Account ID. Okay, account ID field. Okay, clear up to this one? Now, right. Now make a note of this one. Between account and contact objects, we have lookup relationship by default, where account object is the parent object and the contact object is the child object. Relationship field is in the contact object, we have a field called as account ID. It contains the account record ID to which the contact record gets associated. Done with these points? Next. So now let me show you a few strange behaviors between these two objects, account and contact. Okay, now. So now between these two objects, we have lookup association. Okay, fine. Now tell me, in lookup association, if I am removing the parent record, what about the related childs? Will the child records also be deleted? Child records will existed. Existed. Right. This is the default behavior of lookup association. Okay, now let's see. Now let's see what will happen in this case. So now I'm going to this application. I'm having this account object now. I'm placing the contact object also. These are the two objects. Account. So now I'm having an account record with the name Samir Verma. So now this is the account record details here that we have. These are the details of the account record. That means customer details are available. For this account, I want to create a related contact. Let's go to the contact here. Let's see all the contacts. Now I'm creating a contact record for that account, Samir Verma. Click on new button. I'm giving this salutation as Mr. First name as some Samir, last name as Verma. To which account this contact is associated, we can select that account here. I'm selecting the account record name as Samir Verma. So this contact record should be associated with this account over here. So now Samir Verma is a contact here. Now this is associated with the account, okay, Samir Verma account. Title I'm indicating as is a project lead, department some development. Sure. Now Samir Verma, title some project lead, and the department development, lead source some web. I'm indicating the phone number value, the same number as I'm giving as home phone, mobile phone also, fax also. Email ID I'm indicating as samir.verma@some gmail.com. I'm saving this contact. Okay, I'm saving this contact. So now the contact record is created. This is a contact. Let me see the details of the contact. Now this contact is associated with which account? Samir Verma. Okay, fine. So now when you go to this contacts list, we can see that contact record also with the name Samir Verma. See, there is a contact record Samir Verma, which is associated with the account Samir Verma account. Clear? Now I have a account. a related contact is available with me. Now, let me try to delete that account record. Observe what will happen in this case. So now in this case, now tell me, between these two objects, what is the relation that we have now? Lookup. As part of lookup, upon removing the parent record, what about the related childs? Will the child should deleted? Childs will existed here. Childs will existed here. Now, let's see what will happen in this case. Let me go to my account object. I'm opening the record Samir Verma. Go to the details tab over here. So now this is the account record data. When you go to the related, we can see there is the related contact is available, that is with the name Samir Verma. Account record name, contact name, both I have given as same for my easy identification. That's it. Now, so now let me delete this account record now. Go to this account Samir Verma, expand that button menu, click on delete button. So now it is asking for the confirmation, really you want to delete this record or not. Yes, I want to delete. So click on delete button. Now my account record Samir Verma has been deleted successfully. Clear up to this one? Now let's see here, as part of lookup association, if I'm deleting this account, only account should be deleted, contact should be existed as it is. Now let's see, observe what will happen. Go to the contacts here. Do you have this contact record Samir Verma here? Do you have this contact record Samir Verma? Let me search for the record here. Do you have this record now? No. That means what? Child record also has been deleted. That means upon removing the account, related contact also has been deleted. Now tell me, this behavior is available where? In master detail association. Upon mapping the master detail association, this kind of behavior will be available. But this additional behavior has been given by Salesforce between account and contact only. So between this account and contact, even though we have the lookup association, upon removing the account record, related contacts will be getting deleted automatically. Then how it is possible? Lookup association won't do that. Now, even though there is no separate rules. For standard objects, separate rules, custom objects, separate rules, no. Same rules, no change. But in this case here, when coming to the Salesforce, Salesforce has given some additional functionalities. Salesforce has prepared some additional rules, okay, in between this account and contact, where upon removing the account record, related contact also has to be deleted here. Why? Why Salesforce has given this kind of additional behavior? Because so many CRM users requested to Salesforce, we want this functionality between this account and contact. So many users, so many customers who are using Salesforce CRM, so many people requested to Salesforce, boss, between this account and contact, we want this functionality. Of course, these two are having the lookup association, but we want an additional behavior on top of it, that upon removing the account record, it should delete the related contact also. So that Salesforce has given this additional behavior between this account and contact. Okay, clear? Now, so now don't expect the same functionality in all the objects here. This is between account and contact over here. Now, sometimes we can raise a question here. Sir, as part of my business, I don't want this additional functionality. Do we have any chance to break this? Yes, that is also possible. Through programming, with the help of Apex triggers, we can break these additional behaviors. We can make this functionality like as normal lookup functionality only. So now we can remove this additional behavior. We can break this additional behavior with the help of Apex triggers. By using development, by using triggers, we can break this additional behavior also. During the development, I will show you practically how can we do this. Okay, clear? Now, so now in this case, if I'm restoring this account record back, let me go to the recycle bin. I'm restoring this account, Samir Verma record. Click on restore. Now let's go to the account. I'm able to see Samir Verma record. Go to the contacts over here. I'm searching for the record Samir. Now the Samir Verma contact also has been restored back here. This is the additional behavior that we have between account and contact. Okay, clear? Now, basically, it's not the behavior of lookup. This is the additional functionality given by Salesforce. Now, sometimes you can raise the question, sir, between hiring manager and the position, we have lookup association, where upon removing the hiring manager, only hiring manager is deleted, position record is available as it is. Now, can we implement like this? Upon removing the hiring manager, position also should be deleted here. And lookup association only. Can we do? Yes. We can create a trigger. So we can create a trigger on my hiring manager object. Upon deleting the hiring manager records, we can delete remaining related child records also. Even though these two are having the lookup association, we can delete the related childs also by using our own business logic with the help of triggers. Okay. By default, Salesforce is giving few functionalities. On top of it, if you want some more additional behaviors, then we can construct, we can build, we can expand this functionality also based on your business requirement. Okay. Clear? Now, make a note of this one. While removing account record, all the related contact records will get removed automatically by default, which is an additional behavior provided by Salesforce based on the CRM user's request. We can break this additional behavior by using Apex triggers. By using Apex triggers. Done?
Feroz sir.
Next, the second one, account and opportunity. Let's see between these two objects what kind of relation that we have and what kind of additional behaviors that Salesforce offers. Now, so now I want to check the relation between these two objects now. Now let me go back to my schema builder again. Let me place this both the objects on the canvas. I'm going to the schema builder. I don't want this contact. I want opportunity object. I have placed this opportunity. So now tell me, between this account and opportunity, do we have any relation? Yes. What is that? Lookup association file. Which one is parent? Account is parent. What is the child? Opportunity. Fine. What is the relationship field now? Account ID. Right. The field label is account name, but the actual field name is account ID. Right. So now between this account and opportunity also we have lookup association by default. where account object is the parent object, opportunity object is the child object. So inside this opportunity object, we have a field called as account ID field, which is a lookup relationship data type, which references to the account object automatically here. Okay, now let's see. Make a note of this one. Between account and opportunity, we have lookup relationship. We have lookup relationship by default, where account object is the parent object, opportunity object is the child object. And the relationship field is inside the opportunity, we have a field called as account ID, which contains the account record ID, which contains the account record ID to which the opportunity gets associated. Now, these functionalities are very, very important, even though when you go to development. Even though when moving forward to the development, these functionalities are very, very important. Almost 1 month is over, right? That is first 10. Almost exactly 1 month is over till now. We have 20 more days to finish this admin part. And one more thing, this weekend we don't have the session. Saturday, Sunday we don't have the session. Okay, I will be out of station. So if anybody is having the plans, and then you can plan accordingly for this. Okay, next week we will be having the Saturday sessions as well.
Any other start of the
Hmm?
this month?
Hmm.
Any other start of the month?
No,
Is it for Christmas?
Christmas. Christmas is on Sunday. Don't worry. January 1st also Sunday. Okay.
No, it's so just to get plan.
Hmm. No holidays for that. Okay.
Sir, sir, trailhead,
Get bored.
Yeah, tell me, madam. Trailhead, I will
trailhead,
show you. Okay, after completion of admin, then I will show you trailhead modules as well.
sir, trailhead,
Hmm. You tell me. After completion of this admin part, I will show you trailhead modules
okay,
as well.
okay,
What
okay,
modules you
sir.
need to complete. Okay. Done with this? Now. Now let's see the additional behaviors. What kind of additional behaviors that we have between account and opportunity? Now let's see. First one. I'm having this account object. Assume that this is the account record. Okay, Samir Verma is the account here. I'm having this. For this account, I'm creating a related opportunity. Let me place the opportunity object also on the canvas here on this tab bar. Let me create one opportunity record. So these are the various opportunity records are available. Let me create a new opportunity record for this account. Click on new button. I'm giving that opportunity name as some Samir opportunity. Samir opportunity. I'm selecting the account record also, to which account this opportunity is associated. I'm selecting this account name as Samir Verma. Type of this opportunity, he is a new customer. Lead source some web. The amount I'm indicating as some 15,000. Close date, we are indicating as by tomorrow, like as first of this December. And the stage I'm indicating as negotiation or review. That means we are having some negotiation. We are doing some bargaining regarding the discount over here. So once the client is okay, once the person is okay, we are going to generating this opportunity here. Now, click on save button. So now we have created an opportunity record here for this particular customer. So now this is the opportunity record with the name Samir opportunity. It is associated with the account Samir Verma. So just we can click on this name here. Now we can go to this account record Samir Verma record here. This is account data. When you go to the related tab, we can see this is the opportunity record here, and this is the contact record is available here. Now let me try to remove this account record. Observe what will happen in this case. Okay, for this account we have a related opportunity. Upon removing this account, let's see what will happen. Click on delete. When I click on this delete button here, now it is indicating this account record has been deleted successfully here. Let's see, we don't have the Samir Verma account record here. Let's go to the opportunity here. Do we have this Samir opportunity? Do we have this record? No. That means here also what happened, upon removing the account, the corresponding opportunity record also has been deleted. Like as between account and contact, in between account and opportunity also we are having the same behavior. So this is the additional behavior given by Salesforce between account and opportunity object, where upon removing the account, corresponding opportunity records will be getting deleted. Okay, this is the first behavior, additional one. Next, second additional behavior is between these two objects, we can create roll-up summary fields. Roll-up summary fields. Yesterday, I have discussed about roll-up summary concept. Roll-up summary fields can be applicable on what kind of associated objects? Master detail. Between these two, what we have? What is the relation here? Lookup. Even though between account and the opportunities having lookup, we can create roll-up summary fields as well. This is the additional behavior given by Salesforce. That means what? Between account and opportunity, we have most of the master detail behaviors are available. By default, Salesforce has given the lookup. On top of this lookup, Salesforce has given some additional behaviors also through programming here. Okay, these are the two additional behaviors that we have. Between account and opportunity, we are having, roll-up summary functionalities will be available here. Clear? Understood the concept now? Next. Now make a note of this one. First one. While removing the account record, all the associated opportunity records will get removed automatically. While removing the account record, all the associated opportunity records will get removed automatically by default. This is the first additional behavior. The second one, we can configure the roll-up summary fields between account and opportunity objects. Between account and opportunity objects, we can create roll-up summary fields also. Now tell me, roll-up summary field can be created on what object? On parent object or on child object? parent object here. Okay, parent object. We can count how many opportunities are available for each account. We can count that. How much revenue we have generated from each customer till now. We can count that also. That facility is available here. Next one. Account and case. Done. Next. Third one, the last one, account and case. So between these two objects, what kind of associations that we have? Now let's see. I'm going to that schema builder now. I'm placing these two objects on the canvas. I don't want opportunity. I want case. Now tell me, between this account and case, do we have any relation? Yes. What is that? Lookup relationship. Here also the same, where account is parent, case is child. That's what I told you here. In our starting classes also I told you as part of our Salesforce. So now during our starting sessions, already told you this concept also. During that CRM concept also, I told you that relationships. I have given this a CRM objects also, and then I have given that associations also between those objects as well here. In the starting sessions, we have discussed. Okay. I haven't mentioned over here. Let's see. Now, so between these two here, between this account and the case. So now we have identified, we have the lookup association between these two objects also, where account is a parent and the case is the child. Because account means what? Customer. A customer can raise one or more number of cases also. A customer can raise one or more number of cases. Because today he can raise one case. Tomorrow he may face another problem with the same product, he will raise another case. Day after tomorrow he may face another problem, he will raise one more case. Next week he may face another problem, he will raise one more case. Like that, a single customer can raise multiple cases also. That's what we have. Account is a parent and the case is a child. What is the relationship field now? Here also same, account ID. The label is account name and the actual column name is account ID. Okay. Now let's see. Make a note of this one. Between account and case objects, we have lookup relationship where account object is the parent object and the case object is the child object. And the relationship field is inside my case object, we have a field called as account ID. It contains the account record ID to which the case record gets associated. Done?
Mr. Feroz, we have quite a lot of questions with this many to many association. Can you one show us practically how do we do it? That assignment
We'll see that
which you
one.
gave us.
Yeah, I will set up a session also, okay, for that part, because so many
Thank you
people are
so
using that
much.
query as well.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Now let's see. Done with this? Now let's see. I'm having this account record. Let me go to my account object here. I'm having this account record that is with the name some Samir Verma here. Let me restore this record back. Now I'm having this record. So now for this account, I would like to create a related case. For example, today this customer is going to be raising a case. I'm creating a new case record. Click on new button. Now he is indicating the case status as new. Priority, it's a high priority case. It's an urgent case here. The customer people has to get, service person has to resolve. Reason is I'm making a phone call to the customer care to raise a case. Because whenever if you want to raise a complaint, we have multiple channels. So that we can make a call to the customer care, we can raise a complaint. Second one, we can send in email notification to the support email ID, like a support@somedell.com. We can send one email, it will create a case. Or else web, through the company website. Just we can go to that, okay, Dell.com website. You will be having a grievance registration form is available or feedback form. Through that one also you can raise your complaint. So multiple channels, that is called as origin. Origin means what? Which channel that you have raised to raise the case here. Now I'm using this phone here. Now I'm indicating this, the account name. Which customer is raising this case? I'm selecting this account record name here, some Samir Verma. Samir Verma is a customer who is raising this case. The status is new, priority is high, origin is phone. Now, the type of the problem is it's a mechanical problem. The reason of the problem is it is a performance. Now it is giving very slow performance, okay, upon using this product. Now here I'm indicating the case as subject. I'm indicating the case as subject as, so now my laptop is not rebooting. My laptop is not rebooting. That means it is not starting over here. Now I want to give the description like, dear customer support, my recently purchased laptop is not rebooting properly. Now, please have a look into the issue and fix the issue as soon as possible. Thanks. I'm indicating these details here. So this is the case description. That means when I try to, okay, reboot my laptop, that means whenever I'm starting my laptop, when I press the power button, my laptop is not starting over here. That's what I'm indicating. My laptop is not rebooting. It is not starting over here. Even though when I click on this power button multiple times also, even though we are having the power socket is already switched on, but it is unable to start this laptop. So I'm facing some problem, okay, with this power button. So that I'm raising a case. Now click on save button. Now a case record has been created successfully. This is a case number has been generated here. 00001026. This is a case number here. This case has been related to the customer, that is Samir Verma. Samir Verma has raised this cases over here. Go to the Samir Verma here. When you go to this related tab, we can see this is one of the case he has raised till now over here. This is the subject of the case. This is a priority, status, case number, description of the case here. Next, this is the opportunity and the contact. Now tell me, between this account and the case, what is the relation now? Just now we have discussed. Look up. Upon removing the account record, what about the related case?
Case one.
Case should be deleted or case should be existed? Case should be deleted. Existed. Lookup association. Lookup association. Between account and the case, we have lookup association. Upon removing the account, only account record should be deleted. Case record should be existed as it is. But in this case, observe what will happen. I'm removing this account record, Samir Verma. Click on delete. Once I click on this delete button, now it is indicating a message. So what is the message and what is the reason? Now tell me. It is indicating the message, your attempt to delete Samir Verma could not be completed because it is associated with the following case, which is having the number 1026. Now tell me, this kind of behavior have you observed anywhere? If yes, where? Master detail? No. No. Right, exactly. Now, in lookup association, upon mapping the lookup association, if you make the lookup field as required, okay, upon creating the lookup association, if you select that lookup field as a required checkbox, then in this case, it is giving this behavior. That means what? If the lookup field is a mandatory field, then upon removing the account record or upon removing the parent record, if it is having any related child, then Salesforce won't allow you to remove that parent record from that parent object here. Okay. So now this behavior we have observed in lookup association with required checkbox here. Now tell me in this case, okay, now tell me in this case, upon creating this case record right now, selecting this account is mandatory or optional? Is this what? Mandatory or optional?
Optional.
Even
Optional.
optional, it is working like as what? Mandatory here. This is the behavior. This is the additional behavior given by Salesforce. Even though it is a lookup, okay, this is having the optional, but it is working like as a mandatory option over here. This is the additional behavior given by Salesforce between account and opportunity case object here. So now it's a common question in most of the interviews. When we try to remove a case record, if the case is having any related child, if the account is having any related cases, what about that account? That account record will not be allow you to remove. So now that account record will be existed as it is. Then what is the solution then? We can delete all the case records, then we can remove account record. Or else then reparent these cases to some different account, then we can remove that parent record. This is the solution. Clear? Now, even though these are straightforward lookup associations, but on top of lookup association, Salesforce has given some additional behaviors. Between account and contact, some different behaviors. Between account and opportunities, some different additional behaviors. Between account and case, some different additional behaviors are available. Okay, so according to your application requirement, if you want this kind of functionalities on your custom objects, then you can implement through programming also. Okay, create the lookup. Additionally, whatever the additional features that you want, we can implement through programming by using Apex. Okay, now. Let's see. Make a note of this one. While removing the account record, which is associated with few cases, then Salesforce won't allow to remove the account from the object. Okay, Salesforce won't allow to remove the account record from the object. Okay, now these are the three common questions in the interview point of view. So now what is the relation between account and contact, account and opportunity, account and case? Okay, now next one-to-one association. So now tell me, what did you understood with this association one-to-one? Okay, right. As of now, we know one-to-many relation. That means what? One parent can be associated with multiple childs. Now I want one-to-one. That means one parent should be associated with only one child. Because in some cases we require one-to-one association. Okay, in few cases we need one-to-one association. Like we are having one object, one tab. Okay, an object can have only one tab, not multiple here. Next, one user can associated with only one profile. One user can associated with only one role. One user can associated with only one license. And then when we go to the organizations over here, so now one employee will be having one ID card, one employee, one access card, one employee, one project, one employee, one cubicle, one employee, one system, one single person, one PAN card, one person, one passport number, one person, one Aadhaar card number, one person, one bank account here. Like that here, in some cases, we require one-to-one relations, not one-to-many. Okay, not one-to-many. So we can have only one-to-one. One parent can have only one child, not multiple here. So in this case, how can we achieve? But we don't have any such a data type in Salesforce to map one-to-one. We have lookup relationship data type, but it is providing what? One-to-many relation. We have master detail data type. It is providing what? One-to-many relation. But I want one-to-one. Then what we can do? How can we implement one-to-one association without writing any code? I don't want to write any code. I want to use some features. Through the features, I would like to achieve one-to-one association. Now, no, not filters. Now, let me explain here.
That's very good.
For example, here I'm having a parent object here. So this is the parent object. In this parent object, I'm having a parent record. This is a parent record ID. P101. The record name is parent1. Second parent, P102. This is the parent record 2. And we have one more parent, P103. So this is a parent record 3. Parent record 3. I have a parent object. In this parent object, we have 3 records are available. Parent 1, parent 2, parent 3. These are the IDs of the parent records. Okay. Now, next one. Child records are available inside my child object. So this is a child object here. Now, So now here in this case, I'm having this child record ID is available here. And then we have child record name. And along with it is having the relation. So now here we are having this first child 401. There is a child 1. This child is associated with the parent 2. This child is associated with parent 2. Then what it contains? P102. Now it is holding that ID of that parent record here. So now tell me, for this particular parent 2, how many childs are available now? One child. For parent 1, how many childs? Do we how many childs are available? Then how many childs are available for this parent 1? 0. But the parent 3, how do you know? How can you calculate this? How can you calculate? Here I'm having only 3 parents, 1 child is there. Suppose if I'm having lakhs of records, then roll up summary, right? Where we can create parent object, right? Here I'm having this roll up summary field here. Okay, roll up summary field. Now between these two, I'm having what kind of relation?
Master detail.
To map that roll up summary field, what kind of relation is required?
Master
detail.
Right. We are having master detail, where parent is this is the parent object, this is the child object. Now here how many childs are available for this parent 1? 0. For
Zero.
this one, 1.
One.
For this one, 0. Right. Next. I'm creating one more child here. Child 402. Now this is the child 2. Now this is associated with the parent 1, P101. Then what will happen? This value will be updated as 1. Okay? The value will be getting updated. That's what I told you in the previous session. Whenever the child records are perform some operation, on the child object, if you perform any DML operation, if you insert a record, if you modify the record, if you delete a record, if you restore a record, roll-up summary value will be recalculated automatically by default. Clear? Now, so it has been recalculated over here. Now it is updating this roll-up summary value as 1. Now here I am creating one more child 403. So this is the child 3. This the child 3 is associating with the parent 2. Then what it contains? P102 here. In this case, what will happen? Now this value will be updated as 2. But what we are expecting now? 1 to 1. This is the parent over here. How many childs are available here? 1 child. That means as of now it is perfect. Now, whenever I'm adding this one more child over here, then what it will do? Roll up summary value will be getting updated as 2. Now in this case here, I want to prevent this value here. I want to prevent this updation. I don't want to allow to make this value as more than 1. This value should be either 0 or maximum 1. It should not be more than 1. When it is trying to be updating this value as more than 1, I want to show the error message. Boss, we can have only 1 child for the parent. So this record cannot be acceptable over here. So in this case, what needs to be done? How can we prevent this value? On this roll-up summary field, I want to create a validation rule. I want to create a validation rule. By using this validation rule, I would like to make sure this pair roll-up summary value should be maximum of 1, not more than that. It may be 0, it may be 1. When it is trying to be updating the value as 2, validation will fire. It will show the error message. Record cannot be acceptable. Already we are having 1 child record for this parent. So second child cannot be accepted at all. Clear? Understood the concept now? Now. So in this case, whenever if you want to map one-to-one association, we don't have any straightforward data types in Salesforce. We have to implement this functionality with the help of 2 features. One is with the help of roll-up summary field and a validation rule on this. Okay, with the help of the combination of both roll-up summary field and the validation rule, we can achieve one-to-one association. Clear? Understood the concept now? Next. In the interview point of view, they will raise a question. Suppose if these two objects are associated with lookup, what can you do? Will you able to create Olaf summary field? No. Then how can we implement this?
Converting lookup to master detail initially.
I don't want to change the association from lookup to master detail. If I'm changing the relationship data type, my business will get changed. Then what we can do?
Create validation
Development.
rule.
That's it. Simple concept here. Now, simple concept here. If that is not at all possible through configuration, then the only solution is development. That's it. We have to go to Apex programming. Through Apex programming, with the help of triggers, we can achieve this functionality one-to-one association. For that one, we require 5 hours of time. Okay, like that we can able to analyze. Whenever they're expecting some requirements, then first of all, think whether it is possible through configuration or not. If it is possible, then give the estimation. You want half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, or what? Suppose if it is not at all possible through configuration, then we have to give the justification to the client, or else client won't approve the budget. They won't approve the time also, because we have to explain them, boss, this is what you are expecting, but in Salesforce, this is how the features are available. So whatever the features that we are expecting, that is not at all possible in configuration. So we have to go to development. So we require this much of time to work on this. Then the client will approve. Then we can start working on that. Okay, clear? Now, let's see. So whenever if you are implementing this one-to-one association between the two objects, we require this roll-up summary field and with the help of this validation rules. Clear? Now, let's see. Make a note of this one. One-to-one association. In this approach, a parent record can be associated with only one child record inside the child object. In this approach, a parent record can be associated with only one child record inside the child object. This can be achieved with the help of combination of both roll-up summary field, and a validation rule. And a validation rule on the parent object. Now, then how can we implement? Okay, now let's see here. As a step one, create a roll-up summary field and the parent object which counts the number of child records associated the parent. Now to count the number of childs, what is that function that we have to use? What is the roll-up type? We have 4 roll-up types are available, right? Which roll-up type we need to use? Count,
Count
right.
function.
Now, right. Next, step 2. I'm not giving the navigation of roll-up summary field. Yesterday we know how to create roll-up summary fields. As a step 2, create a validation rule on the parent object to prevent the roll-up summary value should not be exceeds 1. Then how to create this validation rule? Let me give you the navigation for this. Click on parent objects tab. For example, positions, Click on Setup menu. Click on Edit Object Link. Click on Validation Rules link from the left panel. Click on New button to create a new validation rule. Enter the validation rule label, name and description. Select the active checkbox. Select the active checkbox to make the rule inactive. Enter the validation condition inside the formula editor. Click on Check Syntax button. Enter the error message to be visible if the validation conditions are satisfied. Next, select the error location as top of the page and then click on Save button. So this is the navigation to create a validation rule on your object. Done with this? No.
Yes, sir.
Now, so let's see how can we implement. So between this position object and the candidate object, I want to achieve one-to-one association. This is the position object here and then candidate object. Between these two, I want to achieve one-to-one. but already some records are available. These records will not be affected over here. Whatever the new records you are going to create from now onwards, those will be getting affected automatically because of validation rules. Now, in order to count how many candidates are applied for each and every position, yesterday we have created a validation rule. We have created a role of summary field called as candidates count. We have created a roll-up summary field yesterday, which is indicating candidates count, which indicates how many number of candidates are available for this each position. Let me create a new position record here first. Now, I'm cloning this position record here. I'm giving the name as some Salesforce admin. So location is for Bangalore. Number of vacancies are 4. Budget is approved. I'm assigning the person here. Vijay Kumar is a HR person. I'm giving this minimum pay as some 11 lakhs and the maximum budget as some 14 lakhs. So we have given this open date and the milestone date. I'm indicating required 3+ years of experience in Salesforce application development. Now, click on save. Now tell me for this position, how many candidates are applied till now? How many candidates are applied? 0. Just now we have created the position. Nobody has applied till now over here. Okay. Now here to count this here already we have created a roll-up summary field yesterday, candidates count, which is indicating the value as 0. So nobody has applied till now. Now, once a new candidate has been applied for this position, so now here it is indicating this, the count value will be 1. From there onwards, I don't want to allow here. Okay. Now, so now let's see here in this case here, how can we implement? Now, on top of this, in order to make sure the position and the candidates as one-to-one relation, first step is we have created roll-up summary field. Done. As a step 2, what needs to be done? Validation rule. We have to create validation rule to restrict that. Okay, to restrict that, the roll-up summary value should not be exceeds 1. It should be either 0 or maximum 1. It should not be exceeding 1 here. Okay, now to do that here, I'm implementing this functionality. I'm creating a roll-up summary field on position object. Click on this positions tab. Click on setup menu, edit object. In the left panel, you are having an option called as validation rules at the last. At the last, you will be having an option called as validation rules. Click on validation rules. There is no validation rules available as of now. Click on new button. Give the validation rule name over here. I'm indicating as now one-to-one relation. One-to-one relation. I'm giving the description. I'm making this rule as in active status here. Select the active checkbox. Specify the condition. Now tell me when you want to show the error message. If the count value is more than 1, okay, count value is greater than 1, I want to show error message. So select that field. What is the roll-up summary field value? How to collect, specify the field name. Click on this insert field button. What is that field name? Candidates count. If the candidates count is, this is the roll-up summary field. If the field value is greater than 1, okay, greater than 1, then I want to show the error message. Now, so now in this case, if the candidates count is nothing but what? It is indicating roll-up summary field. If this roll-up summary field value is greater than 1, then don't allow this, okay, value. Please show the error message here. Now this is the condition which I have prepared here. Now I want to check the syntax. Is the condition is correct or not? To check the syntax, click on check syntax button. If there is any error messages are available, to show this error message. Now there is no errors are available, so no errors found. So the syntax is correct. Now, if this validation condition is satisfied, that means if the roll-up summary field value is more than 1, that means you are trying to be adding the second child, then what error message you want to show to the people. So specify the error message inside this text box over here. I want to indicate here a position record should be associated with only one candidate. Okay, I'm indicating that error message. A position record should be associated with only one candidate here. Okay, this is the error message I want to show. You can give any error message, whatever you want. It's your choice. Now, then where you want to show this error message? At the top of the page here. Okay, at the top of the page. Now click on save. Done. Now my validation rule has been created successfully here. Let me place this condition. Now done. We are ready with our setup here. Now let's test this. We have roll-up summary field. We have validation rule. Both are ready. Now let's have the testing mechanism now. Go to the position object here. For this position Salesforce admin, do we have any candidates here? No. That's what it is showing like as 0. Now I want to create a new candidate here. Let's see. Go to the candidates tab. Open any one of the candidate record here, make it clone. I'm indicating this candidate name as some Bharat Kumar. Okay, Bharat Kumar. He's from Hyderabad location. He's having 4 years of experience. He's having 1 month of notice. He's applying for the position Salesforce admin. Okay, Salesforce admin. Now click on save button. Tell me how many candidates are applied for this position till now? 1 candidate here. Let's see. Go to the positions. Now it is indicating 1 candidate has been applied. So now if I'm creating one more candidate record, okay, for the same position, what will happen? Error message, right? Now let's go to that candidate here. Now let me clone this, any one of the candidate record. Let me try to apply. Here I'm giving this name as now some Sai Prasad. Sai Prasad. He is from Chennai location. He is having 2 months of notice. He is applying for the position Salesforce admin. Already 1 candidate is applied for this position. 1-to-1 association has been fulfilled. Now here another candidate is trying to be applying here. When you click on save button, it should not allow. Okay, it should not allow. It is showing this error message over here. Your position record should be associated with only 1 candidate. Even though when you click on this save button 100 times, same error message will be visible to you. It won't allow you to create this second child record here. Okay, so that here we can prevent that creating multiple childs for the same parent with the help of roll-up summary field and a validation rule. So with the help of this validation rule and the roll-up summary field, we can achieve 1-to-1 association. This is a common question in the entry point of view. How can you achieve 1-to-1 association between 2 objects? At that time, we can create one roll-up summary field and then we can create one validation rule. With the help of the combination of these 2, we can implement 1-to-1 association between 2 objects. Clear? Understood the concept now? Now, in this case, roll-up summary field we are creating when these 2 are having master detail. If both the objects are having lookup association, then how can we do this? By using programming. Through programmatically, we can achieve this 1-to-1 association between the 2 objects. Clear? Understood the concept now? So this is the concept of 1-to-1 association in Salesforce. Okay, next. So we have one more last feature is available, that is a standard junction objects that we'll see in tomorrow's session. And then after that, I would like to discuss about one more feature over here, data management. Okay. Now we'll see what exactly the standard junction objects, what junction objects available in Salesforce. We'll see that, and then we'll see the concept of data management in tomorrow's session. Okay. Now, tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we have the session as usual. Saturday, Sunday, we don't have the session this weekend. Okay. Next week, we will be having Saturday also, we have the session as usual. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we don't have the session. Please plan accordingly for this. Okay.
Firuz, how do we get this
Thank you.
one-to-one,
Hmm.
one-to-one